Hello everyone and welcome to The Break Run. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kevin.
And I'm Frank. And today we're going to be discussing Kings Island's new coaster for 2017, Mystic Timbers.
Mystic Timbers is a Great Coasters International wooden coaster that takes riders through the woods of Kings Island. At the end of the ride, they land upon some sort of mysterious shed. The park hasn't announced the details of what exactly is in the shed, but we'll find out on opening day. So guys, what's in the shed?
Well, when I first saw the announcement, I just thought the shed was going to be the station, and that was it. But apparently it's going to be something really big.
Yeah, I think what's in the shed is a great marketing campaign.
Couldn't agree more.
That is amazing that they're not announcing what's in the shed.
They're hyping it up.
They're hyping it up, just like, let's say, Busch Gardens Williamsburg did with Invader, with the whole naming thing. This, we don't know what's in the shed, so
Has a lot of people
all
talking.
over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
I couldn't agree more. After they announced it, I spent about 45 minutes to an hour just looking and trying to figure out what's in the freaking shed. So.
Whether it's a drop track or some screens or something we've never seen before in the industry.
Yeah.
They're hyping this up so much, and it's getting people to say, we got to go to Kings Island to find out what's inside the shed.
Yeah, and what's great about that is the coaster doesn't really seem that great.
It looks
the actual
good.
coaster. Like, it looks good, but it's not
a wow factor.
me.
Yeah.
So with the whole what's in the shed thing, it's still going to bring people in. So they're getting, hopefully, a good bang for their buck.
Right, and I'd like to proclaim myself as an avid coaster enthusiast, but I didn't have plans to go to Kings Island next year. Now that they announced this whole what's in the shed thing, I'm planning on going to Kings Island next year.
The only problem with this is if it's not really something monumental in the shed, it's going to have really big backlash for Kings Island.
Exactly, because if it disappoints, and the first week that people go and they say, oh, this is what's in the shed, no one else is going to go if it's disappointing.
Exactly.
If it's something awesome, then everyone's going to go.
Yeah.
But if it's disappointing from the start, then, you know,
Like
we'll see.
if you go and you're like, oh, it's just a station, it's something really exciting, I'm going to say, well, I'm not going to go to Kings Island this year.
Exactly.
Right, and I do think it's a genius marketing campaign. I think it's really going to bring people in. I don't think it's timeless, however. If what is true is it's not really that exciting in the shed, what's really going to be the driving factor for years to come?
Exactly.
Well, this goes to the problem that I don't think this coaster is really the best fit for the park. They already have the Beast, which is one of the best wood coasters ever. They have the Racer, which is a racing classic wood coaster. They already have the Beast, which is a wood coaster about the same height that goes in and out of the woods. They don't really need this coaster.
Yeah, I think the choice of coaster wasn't great, especially when the other parks in Cedar Fair haven't really gotten anything recently.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think they could have made a little bit better of a decision.
Right, and this is Cedar Fair's, for those of you that don't know, Cedar Fair does one marquee attraction every year to all of its parks. So this is the marquee attraction for Cedar Fair. It's definitely not among the likes of Fury, it's not among the likes of Valraven, it's not Gatekeeper or anything. So this is kind of like what is going on with Cedar Fair in 2017. You have Mystic Timbers and then not really much else.
Well, because the problem is Cedar Fair is just investing to the same three parks. Carowinds, Cedar Point, and Kings Island, where 2014 Kings Island got Banshee, and then 2015 Carowinds got Fury, 2016 back to Cedar Point, and now it's back to Kings Island. I'm sure next year Cedar Point's going to get a new thing too with Mean Streak. It's the same parks, they're not investing into all the other Cedar Fair parks.
Yeah, and I think with the whole, controversy with King's Dominion not getting that coaster that they've been really wanting lately, it's just disappointing for the other parks, like Dorney Park, Worlds of Fun, all of those other great parks that people love to go to seasonally. They're just not getting anything.
They haven't gotten anything. They just keep on investing a small little ride or nothing, or just a water park expansion. They're not getting this huge attraction that the parks actually need to help boost attendance and profits.
Exactly, and take for example, we live in the Kansas City area. You don't really have many other options besides Worlds of Fun. Worlds of Fun, if they just keep getting a flat ride after flat ride after flat ride, what's stopping you from going somewhere like Silver Dollar City in Branson? It's a further drive, but they're getting stuff. Or heck, even going to Disney World. Disney World and Universal are constantly adding things. So I think it's important for the regional market to continuously add and improve not just regular rides, but thrill rides as well to their markets.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, let's bring this back towards Kings Island and focus on Mystic Timbers here. Specifically Mystic Timbers. What do we think of this name?
I think the name's a little weird.
It's kind of cheesy, I think.
It's just cheesy. I mean, if it fits with the theming and like whatever's in the shed, if that fits with Mystic Timbers, then I guess it'll be kind of cool. But right now, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the theming is actually pretty good for Cedar Fair. It's not just like, I don't know, Steel Force, where it's just a name and that's it.
There's actually a story, like
which is
go ahead.
It fits with the trend in the industry that people want nice theming to their rides. They just don't want a ride and that's it. Which this has it's going to be a good theming for a Cedar Fair park.
Right. So now the name. You said the name's cheesy. Personally, my thoughts on the name are, it's very cheesy, but I have not forgotten the name at all.
It's very memorable.
It's easy. I find sometimes when you name something terribly, people are not going to forget it.
Yeah,
and if the ride truly is good enough, there you go.
It's not going to matter what the name is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we're on the same page with Mystic Timbers, that it's going to be a pretty good coaster, but Cedar Fair should really invest into other parks besides the big three and should have got more coasters throughout their parks.
Yeah, and I do agree that this is probably the most interesting viral marketing campaign we've seen in years in this industry.
Yeah, it's definitely something different. I think that's the big takeaway from this ride is that What's in the Shed marketing campaign.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, you never know what could be in the shed.
Yeah, and if this proves to be successful, what kind of marketing campaigns are we going to see in the future?
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
time will tell. So let us know what you guys think. Do you guys like the marketing campaign behind Mystic Timbers? Do you think that Mystic Timbers was really a good fit for Kings Island? And how do you feel about Cedar Fair's 2017 editions as a whole? Let us know in the comments below.
As always, thank you so much for watching our videos. Please click thumbs up, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube for more upcoming theme park videos.
Thanks so much. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.